Hi, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Priscilla. Thank you so much for those who have been watching. I received a lot of interesting and great feedback from my first video where I was sharing about my broken engagement. People reached out and it was really very kind, and my friends just shared their own memories about that story. So it gives me so much joy to know that I in a way encourage someone. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you've not yet subscribed, and share the story with your friends, and let's create a family that just cares about each other, and where we talk about things that grow us as individuals and as friends. So yeah, so today we have another chat, another story time, and this time I'll on my phone. I've been watching these shows, these talk shows, not talk shows, story times, where people are asking about what do they want to do better in this 2020, and I've also been reflecting, what do I want to do better this 2020? And I realized that I always come up with like lists of things I want to do, visions and plans, and wish lists of where I want to go, what I want to do. But this year I follow a lady on Instagram. She's called Rachel Cargo. I hope I've said her name well. And she's talked about something very interesting. She said she stopped doing resolutions, but instead she does values, where she sort of reflects on what values does she want to carry through 2020. And I thought, that's very smart. Maybe I should actually pick a leaf and try. So yes, so I have 3 values that I want to carry with me throughout 2020. And yeah, let's get right to them. So my first value for 2020 is consistency. I don't know if it's a value or a habit, or I think it's a value, consistency. So I've been reflecting, and I realized that for most of my 2019, I wasn't really the most consistent person. Like I remember a few years ago, I used to be a gym beast. Like I used to go to the gym every day. I used to exercise, eat healthy. Yeah, I don't know where that went. I don't know where that went. I have not been to the gym. I went to the gym last year, but it was on and off. It wasn't consistent. And I'm like, guys, I cannot. And I'm lucky that I have a high metabolism, so I don't easily gain weight, or it doesn't show. But even for just my overall health, it's not something that is good for me to do, just be eating anything and everything. And I once in a while do intermittent fasting, but I think it would be nice for me to resume. I miss that feeling after a class, after gym, and like you've sweated and been doing Zumba and aerobics. So I need to resume. I need to be more consistent in the things that bring me joy. Another thing that I would like to be more consistent in is like reading my word and just being more spiritual, my spiritual discipline. So January has been excellent because I've been fasting at church and stuff like that. So I would like to continue in that spirit, to be more consistent. I live in a place where I can't go to church, so I really miss church. But I know that I can live stream it on Sunday when I get back from work. So I look forward to being more consistent in that, being more consistent in just staying in touch with my friends. I live away from home. So it would be really nice for me to be more in touch with my friends, more in touch with my family. And yeah, so I really would like to be more consistent. That's one habit and one value that I would like to carry through 2020. Things like tithe, you guys. Like I'm a Christian, so I believe in tithe, but 2019 it was not like that. Yeah, so I really would like to be more consistent in the things that I say matter to me. I was reading somewhere, and they said the best way to see what really matters to you is to look at the way you're allocating time. And I want to look at my Outlook calendar, and I know that, these are the things that bring me value. But right now, from the way I'm allocating my time, it is not reflecting the things that actually matter to me. So yes, I'd like to be more consistent in that. Another thing, I'd like to save more. I'd like to stop buying. Like if I show you guys my, I don't know if I can move. If I could move and show you my wardrobe. I'm looking at it here. No, like it's time I be more consistent in terms of my saving. I stick to the budget. If I say this is what I want to buy, even if I'm on holiday, I will not shop. And if Zara is having a sale, I won't go. Like to just be more consistent and also to keep my word. Like there's times I've cancelled on plans with my friends or colleagues just because I don't feel like, like I'm like, since when did I become this person? I used to be a person who honors my word. And even if it's in the small things, like if you tell someone I'll meet you at 10, be consistent and show up, But then I'd be like, then 9:30, and I'd call the person and say, you know what, can we do coffee another time? And in a way, this person has actually blocked their time to meet you, and you have not honored that. So that is a habit that I want to break, and it should not carry on the whole of 2020. So you guys should definitely hold me accountable as we go through and see. And I'd also like to know what values do you guys want to carry through 2020, and what are those things that you say in 2020, I'm doing this. Anyway, my second value in 2020 is joy. If it doesn't give me joy or create joy for others, I should then not be doing it, Yeah, so I want to do things that bring me joy. And joy it doesn't have to be that, because there's things that you want to, you should do because they bring joy to others, but you're stepping out of your comfort zone, you get. So I'm not saying that I'll just do everything that is within my comfort zone, no. But if I know, for example, helping out a friend move will bring that person joy, then I'll definitely do it, So it's basically thinking more of how do I bring joy to other people God has placed in my life, my colleagues, my friends, my family, even some strangers. Like, sometimes you can be on a bus or you're walking or you're talking and you're not in the mood of like chit-chatting, and a stranger is really trying to chit-chat with you, and you're like, man, I've had a long day, can we not do this? But you just never know what it will do to that person. It could bless that person by just chatting with them and, saying a word of encouragement. So, yeah, I want joy to be one of the guiding values that I carry through 2020. And also, I know that in 2019, I did many things that didn't bring me joy, but because, they were there to be done. So, in 2020, if it does not bring me joy, if it doesn't create joy for others, capish, I am not engaging. So yeah, I genuinely want to operate from a place of joy, of happy. I'm a generally joyous person. I'm a positive, sunny character as a person. But either way, I just want that to be more consistent, as I said in my first value, consistency, and now joy. I want it to go, like, I enjoy shopping. Shopping brings me joy. And shopping brings joy for others. But I have to do it in a consistent manner, in a way that sticks to the budget. So if I've said this is how much I'm spending, even if I walk into a shop and there is a sale and it's just bringing so much joy in my life and I'm like, yay! If it does not match, if I'm not sticking to the budget, I'm not doing it. But also I now have a confession to make. Even, there's some days you go shopping and like, you a friend who would like something, but because you bought it, you end up keeping it for yourself. Like, I also like it. Then you keep it. But then it would bring joy to someone else actually. So it's sort of just thinking more outside myself and thinking about others more and being more conscious that life doesn't revolve around me, So yeah, and just asking God to show me avenues where I would create joy for others. If it means giving address, giving of time, giving of money, giving of advice, encouragement, praying with someone, just visiting and cooking with someone. Like these days when I'm in my bed on the weekend, the whole weekend I'm in my bed. Okay, so I was saying, sorry, my camera does that thing where it stops halfway. I don't know why. Anyway, so I was saying that my other value is emptying myself. So I was saying that one of the ways I want to do it is I want to put all my talents to use. I think that God has gifted each one of us talents, and the best way we can do it is if we actually put them to use. Like, imagine there's people, some of you who are excellent writers, excellent teachers, excellent speakers, artists, dancers, musicians, cook, hosts. Some of you are excellent at hosting people. Some of you are excellent at encouraging others, hairstylists, makeup. Like, we all have talents in the many different ways. But yet sometimes because we're limited by our 9 to 5 jobs, we think that's all we're made to do. Just because you are a lawyer or you're a teacher, a lecturer, or a doctor, you think that is all that God created you to do. But I think that we are beyond our 9 to 5. So one of my values this year is to just really do my best to empty myself, to do I have desires God has put in my heart, things to do, talk to people through our YouTube channel, travel, create, design. I love decorating. I love plants. I love makeup. I love reading. So we all have things. So how about we exploit and explore those hobbies and just grow in those areas? And it doesn't have to be. You don't have to monetize every hobby. You don't have to say that you're going to make money from taking care of plants. If you do, well and good, but if you don't, it's okay. You don't have to monetize every hobby that you have, but you should also put your talent to use, because you don't know who will be blessed by that, So I think one of my values this year is to make sure I empty myself. You guys, I used to be a basketball player. Do you know? I'm an athletic. I play sports. Now, if you ask me when was the last time I went on a basketball court, when was the last time I even watched a basketball game, Bambi, I can tell you it's been a minute, I need to actually enjoy it. If I went on court and start shooting, I used to be a point guard. So I think that each one of us has, and it's okay, hobbies change, but I think we should empty ourselves. We should make sure we do not, life is short. We're not created here to just live through life, go to school, after school, get married for those who get married, give birth to kids for those who give birth, and then die. No, we're made to impact the world. So, and the only way we can do that is some will do it through their 9 to 5 jobs, but others we shall do it through our different hobbies that God has given us. So I think for me, 2019 was a time of reflection of how can I empty myself. I don't want to die with potential. You get it? I want to die, at least I have things I've put in place. I've left charities here doing what? Helping women, empower them, did it, all the things that bring me joy. So for me, my 3 values: consistency, joy, and above all, emptying myself. And if you guys can see, if I'm consistent, if I consistently do the things that bring me joy, then I will end up emptying myself. Does that, you guys see how that actually then becomes my life story? If you are consistent in your life habits, doing the things that bring you joy, you will definitely empty yourself, and you will not die with potential. By the time you die, people will say that girl or that woman or that man has lived her life to the greatest potential that she did. She really lived her life. So yeah, that is what my values for 2020 looks like. I'd like to hear what about you. What are those things that you think are the values that you want to carry through 2020? I'm curious. Let's have a chat. Ciao.